What's up, YouTube? This is True Raw for TV. Alright, so before I get into this video, I want to give a big shout out to the brother Tyrone Wiley for the donation to the channel via the PayPal. Much respect to him for showing love once again to True Raw for TV. Well, this is something that has broke late as far as a news story in sports. JJ Redick is to interview for the open Charlotte Hornets head coaching job, according to reports. JJ Redick will interview for the head coaching job of the Charlotte Hornets, according to the Athletic's Sham Charania. Redick, a 16-year NBA veteran, has no professional or collegiate coaching experience to speak of at any level. Since retiring from the NBA in 2021, which was just 3 short years ago, actually less than 3 short years ago, because I think it came later in 2021 when he retired, so really more around 2.5 years, Redick has been a broadcaster at ESPN. He calls games for the network, appears on studio shows, and has hosted podcasts. In addition to his own podcast, The Old Man the Three, he also co-hosts a new podcast with his boss, NBA superstar LeBron James, called Mind the Game. So let me get this straight. He's gone from retiring in, September 2021, October, somewhere in that time period. I think it was September 2021, just before the start of the 2021-22 season, to being, in 2.5 years, on the A team of ESPN broadcasting. As far as NBA. And he's a leading candidate to be the new head coach of the Charlotte Hornets. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that it's unprecedented for a guy to get a head coaching position with no experience. But we saw how disastrous that was for Steve Nash, right? And a guy like Kenny Smith, who's been a broadcaster for, 26, 27 years now? He's been waiting for an opportunity to be a head coach in the NBA. Waiting. And there's been moments when a team like the Pistons or, some bad team might claim that they're giving him an interview just because of, the quota rule, but they have no real intention of hiring him. Then you have other broadcasters who have been out there with prior NBA experience coaching, collegiate experience coaching that nobody seems to want to call. They're former NBA players who've been sitting on the sidelines for years hoping for a head coaching experience, head coaching opportunity. Never was called. Bob McAdoo comes to mind. Hell, Patrick Ewing had to give up on his NBA head coaching dream to go coach in Georgetown. Now, I know it didn't go as well as people thought it would be, but still, the point remains. How did JJ Redick just jump to the head of the line again? You tell me. You tell me. By the way, I could, emphasis could, make up a conspiracy theory here. And that is, the spiteful LeBron James could have coerced his minion, JJ Redick, to show interest in the Charlotte Hornets job, just out of spite to Michael Jordan, who's no longer the majority owner, despite us Jordan fans, and have one of his minions coached the team that Michael Jordan supposedly failed at. And then by the power of clutch, all of a sudden they're going to be signing all these free agents and they're going to make Michael Jordan look like he was more incompetent than ever before. Oh, but that's just a conspiracy theory. It's not going to come true, ladies and gentlemen. But you know how these guys operate. They're dirty, dirty bastards. Kind of remind me of the Kennedy clan when it comes to campaigning. Dirty mother, your black mother. But anyway, that's my conspiracy theory, and I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking with it. You know, I wouldn't have even thought of saying it before, but I know how this guy operates, you know, behind the scenes when it comes to spitefulness. He's very egotistical and he's very, very spiteful. But anyway, not to say that that's the only motivation there. Obviously not. But that could be part of it. Because you know this guy is hell-bent on being seen as the GOAT. So I wouldn't put it past it that that's part of the whole thing too. But anywho, that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.